It,
Yep.
you like to stream twice on Russian site?
Uh, yeah. I'll remain on Russian side twice. Good idea.
Alright. That might have been a bit opening, but who cares?
Right. Hang on. I quickly need to set this up correctly.
Just to reiterate, Echoey is taking the 30mm BTR, yeah? Or we're taking the 50 cal?
50, I think. I take
We'll
one
take
Logi, one BTR.
Copy.
Can I take the Logi truck, this Logi truck?
My guy's gonna get you on the Logi, yeah? He's gonna drive the Logi.
Yeah.
I quickly need to increase the a bit. We should be
HSR,
good
my
to
guy's
go.
on the Logi on the fob marker you placed.
Quite a rough start on
He's
militia
waiting for
site. They're still not out of main.
Okay.
Oh boy.
They're go moving out now with just 2 vehicles. One vehicle is going out towards radio. Logi is moving towards the mound.
And
Not
I'm having
taking...
technical issues with making the players appear.
Lovely.
You just keep on doing the talking. I will get this sorted straight away.
I guess the militia's not taking the VTR. Okay, they're going for it now. That's lovely. At least you can do some decent damage, but of course you have the hat kit as well, which is absolutely amazing on this map. Let's see what these Russians are doing. Need to go all the way over to the main, lovely.
Alright, I did get it to work now, so let's get this started correctly. I once apologize again. I am a complete idiot, and this is the first time stream. So we do indeed see Indies moving up past the mound actually. They're taking that Logi further up north. Possibly moving for the Akim flag. Whilst a second Indies fire team is possibly going in for the cap. Over on the south.
There's an entire transport truck from Russian and a Logi truck from Russian side going towards lumber.
Yeah.
Be going amazing. They are gonna encounter definitely at least one back here around it. Russians seem to move out way quicker than the militia side.
Indeed, indeed. I can easily see the Russian movement on the map. They seem to have a very, very good spread across all different flags for the opening move. Planned fobs in I2, I4, I6, and Charlie 6 and Bravo 8. So that's probably where those two trucks are moving down there. They're planning on getting a good grip on all fronts here, and then probably dig in for a while with their fobs getting set up to counter the opening move from the militia.
The tactical is trying to go for block on bunker. They're moving in, and there's no militia yet. Russians are yet. They are moving in cap. Russian is moving in now with a seems to be a BTR, a 30mm BTR, so that should be interesting. Because they have is it yes, it's a 30mm. Sigma Tactical has the lat kit. It does not have the head kit.
Alright.
Only 2 lats. Be able to, yes, the infantry got out of Russian site, moving in there.
And Sigma Tactical dropping the radio straight away. So we're a
Rescue radio though. They're encountering much
Enemies.
contact around here.
We have an enemy across the bunker.
Alright, but Sigma Tactical did get the advantage of reaching the position a little bit earlier, so they're decently spread out into cover, waiting the assault from Specco, who are now bringing in position their 30 mil. Just gotta be careful though, we have the 2 LATs of Sigma Tactical up in the bunker over there, and he's bound to draw some attention towards him. In the meantime, the Specco infantry seems to be very thinned out.
Russians settle by 4 by round number.
Indeed. We'll quickly go and see what's happening on Riverside Farm.
We might need squad 2 to come down towards bunker.
No militia
Or
on that
people
point
here,
yet.
possibly 2 squads on bunker.
They're not pushing out, they're having a fob on Akim, is it? Yes, it's Akim.
Okay,
It's kind of a
my
defensive
PTR
fob.
is coming.
Alright, it
So
seems
then-
that Bunker will remain the place to be for now. Russians are calling for reinforcements towards Bunker.
30 mil still up there. 30 mil
Yeah,
can
we've
do a
just been
lot of
wiped at
damage through
bunker.
those walls.
2 squads
As
there.
accurate fire.
Alright, Specco believing they're facing 2 squads, while it is just a very efficient Sigma
Enemy
Tactical
top of bunker as well.
who is defending over there
Roger.
with a successful rush. In the meantime, we can see the militia capping the first 3 flags behind,
Next supply the India too.
while blocking
Okay,
the
it's
Russians
coming
from doing the
to-
same.
F2.
So yeah, that's a Russian wipe on Bunker, with Sigma Tactical in control. I don't know if they have a Logi pushing towards them to activate that radio.
Negative.
Alright, so they'll have to wait for a while. Let's have a quick look on Lumberyard, see if there's any action there.
There's a Taki moving in about 30 seconds out, Lumberyard, but the Russians have really dug down on Lumber. Should be able to handle it quite smoothly.
Alright, squad 3 is going to spawn FOB and Foxtrot 4 and get a BTR lift back to bunkers.
The Russian have a scout out towards the north. All the way to the south, actually.
Yeah, so even if that techie manages to push in, he's very likely to get spotted. Unfortunate,
Really
because
loud vehicles, so
yeah, the technical produce a very, very loud sound.
I think it's moving towards the tactical, even though I think he cannot hear yet.
So we're following the techie as he drives in, but he will be spotted by Dunic from HSR.
Taki and
We're going to need
Not
infantry
taking
support on
shots
bunker, guys. They have a spotted by
he's
position
just
with
waiting it out.
possibly 2 squads.
has been spotted, so it's moving in. See if they have lats standing by.
It's just a 2-man techie though, so it's just for harassment. I don't think the militia are counting on a lot to happen here.
Nah, the
F2
Russians have a
or
lat
E2?
settled. If they push in, they're definitely gonna
India
get
too.
killed.
Okay,
Is though an enemy?
No.
No, it's not a squad leader moving around.
No, I don't think there's a squad there. I don't think a lot is going to happen for the militia on that flag. We still have a Russian wipe on bunker, so the Sigma Tactical still in control there. We'll move up north a little bit and see what's happening on Akim, because the Russians have set up a radio in I2, which is not spawnable, but they've set it up, and Squad 6 from the Russians is now pushing in north of Akim. So while the militia is putting up a lot of pressure on bunker, we could maybe see a Russian push in here, although ATB has a lot of presence on this area. And they now definitely know something is coming, because 2 of their members are down already.
There's 2
And,
Russian squads pushing in towards the bunker, so the tactical is definitely a good fight over there.
We will soon switch to that because it would appear here that Wheelov squad, although they have taken now 2 shots at the BTR, are not in the most amazing position, and they are now being cut down by the BTR. So that's probably gonna RTB for repairs. While the Russians will have to find another way to attack. Let's get back to the action on bunker. This is quite a fucking big map to start your first stream.
Yeah, at least they still have the 30 mil, but the 30 has no. I don't think it has a shot on Sigma Tactical. It's really bunkered in on bunker itself.
Yeah.
They have the high advantage of the bunkers.
Although very, very localized at the moment, which could prove a disadvantage when dealing with firepower as a 30 mil.
The 30 is placing good shot. Really good shot. Tactical's losing a bit of good ground here.
Yeah.
Russians are setting up smoke to push in.
The lad trying to get in position but already taken fire. They have their ammo crate up there.
Yeah, they have an ammo crate up, so they can spam that one.
Yeah.
If they had a hat kit over here, that would be absolutely amazing, but they don't. You see who has the hat kit. In these, Bobby Ryan has the hat kit.
Alright.
So the hat kit is on Akim. They could really use it now on the bunker. They want to hold that point for now.
Let's quickly take a look from the perspective of the 30 mil. Who is just putting up a massive amount of firepower through the foliage. Mad stash from Spekoe. Soloing the 30 mil there. Which might be a little bit dangerous, specifically knowing that Sigma Tactical does have their ammo crate up there. And we see ESPS using the 30 mil as cover. 30 mil drawing a lot of attention. ESPS trying to mount a little bit of a flank. Kameraden leading the assault on the eastern hillside.
Russians
And also
seem to move a lot by foot. They're not using any transport, are they? Towards Akim, I think. There's a vehicle around. Did it get blown up?
they have their transport north of the radio. Their transport is in I2. They don't seem to be using that one. Right, big fight now unfolding here as the Russians push in up on Sigma Tactical in force with Spekoe and ESPS pushing them off, and they've started to cap bunker.
Yeah, we're capping bunkers.
Have they taken control of the FOB yet?
That radio is still out there. That radio is now in the middle of Spekoe member.
One enemy on the
Squad two.
bunker.
Well,
push
let's
south.
just still
The
holding
last
up
bunker.
one guy alive from the southern bunker. Well, they lost rally, they got
Back
no
out now
spawn
if you need
points at the
to.
moment.
Push towards radio tower. Thank you
They
for your
have to come
support.
all the way
Copy,
from
copy,
main.
copy. No problem.
Gonna get taken out from the south by Spekoe. Yes, and Batu is completely wiped on bunker. They lost point.
Alright.
And they're gonna lose
Now-
FOB as well.
A new center of action might again be Akim. I do see a lot of Russian markers going down there, although Russian numbers are not that high. We still have Indies and ATB dug in here. Very, very good. With a base force inside the cap itself, and then scouts basically in all directions. So whenever something comes a certain way, they'll know and they'll be able to adapt. But yeah, as it stands now, the Russians will cap bunker and
Be aware they can
lumberyard
cap
as well.
right now.
So that will open up Soloniki and radio tower.
Copy.
I'm not mistaken, only radio.
Well, if they cap lumber straight away after that, because I do see them dug in there very well still.
Ooh, but I'm not sure if they can take Linky after. I think they need first to get radio. I'm not sure about that.
Ah, yeah, like that. You are probably right.
I haven't played this map that much, so I'm not quite sure if that.
I don't see a
Yeah,
lot in
well-
the rotation yet. Do the militia have any spawn points close to radio or Saloniki?
Guys,
That's
pushing
negative.
to
There's only
radio
one
or
follow-up yet,
different
and that's from
position.
Akim. But they're moving out from main with 2 Logi trucks and 1
Push to radio. I
MTLB.
think we've got.
Logi
Oh,
and
wow.
MTLB is moving towards Lumber.
Copy.
It's a good push.
The
on bunker,
Logi
by the
is
way.
going to radio, I think.
Yeah, they'll definitely need it. If they have no spawn point outside of Akim, they'll lose radio tower in a matter of seconds. So
Oh,
I
that
would.
Logi is still going towards Akim for some reason.
Oh, the BTR.
They're
the
not
second
setting up a
side.
defense point on radio, even though there's a friendly foot
Yep,
mark
yep,
there,
build a
but
spawn
Yep,
app? Can you build a
they're
spawn
not
app
Strange.
staying
there?
for Lumber.
Alright,
So-
do we have a lot of militia closing in on
Can
lumber?
you build a spawn
Negative,
app
there's only
there?
one squad which is moving.
Yeah, yeah,
into-
he's spotting.
I don't think they can even make it towards the cap for the moment because they're getting wiped now.
We are taking the lumber here.
And the medics are trying to get
25,
that
let's
split up again.
go.
They're still across the water. You cannot move around. Taking the high ground
I
though.
see, I see. So indeed, we have the militia. They don't look like they're making a lot of intentions to actually push that flag.
Revenge
They're
side,
quite
it's
content,
clear.
having a little bit of a
Side,
sniper
it's
battle
clear.
on the hill.
It looks like these guys are making the rocks like a distraction point, so the other squad around in the water could move around.
Possibly,
They have taken
although
fire as well from the hill.
yeah, the smokes kind of
Now
negate
taking
the
GL fire as
distraction.
well. Yeah, as an accurate shot, you can wipe an entire 4 crew.
yeah, indeed.
Taking more. They're not getting a foothold around Lomba either. Getting shot from every
No, it
direction.
doesn't look like. The squad leader is also dead over here, and I think with the position he's in, and the HSR sniper is lurking in the mountains over there, they will not be able to revive him.
The thing is, HSR is really spread out around the cap, or far out. They have good scouts available.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
all the
Take-
flanks covered.
Let's have a
Elastic
quick
on
look at the
from
stream.
north. But who it is? Let's see. Sigma Tactical is moving at 8 on up to B and a logic truck to its radio.
Could you maybe possibly increase your mic a little bit, or else I'll try to do it through
I
Teams.
think you have to do it yourself. Or I can talk like this, maybe that works, but not sure.
I have
I think you have
increased
to
your.
do it by TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I have done it through TeamSpeak. Tartan, let us know if it's an improvement to you. Once again, first time streaming. I apologize for any technical issues. Alright, yeah, so that is pretty much a standstill over here. A little bit of sniper battle going on across the river, but not a lot is gonna happen on this flag for now. HSR is very much in control. Now on Akim, we do see a flanking move by the Russians on the eastern side.
As well as militias moving towards Riverside with an entire squad and the BTR support.
Oh, let's have a quick look over there.
They got the northern flank of ESPS, which is not watching it. They had a BTR standing by towards radio, but they have not seen the flank around. Seems that C was flanking around now. They're gonna move into enemies though.
How's Lumberyard?
They've run into.
No
Oh, they're
problems,
wiping the
one take it
entire
out,
logi.
one militia
Got
squad.
enemies on Riverside?
Wheel of squad is getting assaulted. They lost the logi.
Oh,
Back up squad 5.
Yep, it's completely wiped. The
Enemies in
logi's clear.
Riverside?
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Russians, we can see on the map, making a big push towards radio tower from their fob in Foxtrot 4,
I'm help on river
and then
or
infantry
pushing
on
already?
foot through Foxtrot
That's BTR.
to Echo 6 and 7,
Riverside.
with the
Push to
30 mil
Riverside with
still
BTR.
lurking around
Squad 2
bunker.
will push on radio. Squad 3 will push on radio, we're closer.
Squad 4 set up an offensive fob on Foxtrot 1 and is gonna place a hap as well. Interesting hap
Foxtrot
spot.
1. Ah. That should be a good position to attack Riverside Far, because there is no Russian defenders over there. The Russians are currently pushing in on the northeast of Akim, although they have to cover a lot of open ground there. They're trying to go
They
undetected
have
by
to
proning in
move
the field.
quick. They are losing Riverside now. Militia's capping it.
We now have a Russian squad spawning in the fob on Foxtrot 2 with the HEP. It's in Foxtrot 3, and they're pushing into Riverside to defend. So we have a simultaneous assault here on Riverside and Akim, with the lumberyard being still in control of the Russians, and the Russians also pushing to radio tower. So the Russians seem to have most of the initiative
Okay, the
here.
enemy is already inside Riverside.
Well, Akim is a real big cap zone, so they
Copy,
need to have a
squad two,
good
you need
foothold over there. Riverside though, that's quite a small one. I don't see any Russians yet in the cap zone.
Yeah, this is squad 6. If I'm down at Akim, I can go back to Riverside.
Alright. At the moment, the Russians seem to be
pretty
surviving in
much.
the field, although ATB has a very good idea of where they actually are.
Squad 2, I thought you were
I
pushing
guess
to
we'll move
Riverside.
quickly to Riverside.
Riverside is completely cleared out. They did not destroy the lodge. They're gonna not let them have it, so that's a good idea actually.
Oh, yeah, but I
Good
think
move,
it's
good
okay.
move.
We should concentrate on radio and then Soloniki.
And actually, they are pushing out, they are
I'm
being
helping on
aggressive,
river
and they're
or
gonna push in
pushing
on the
radio?
enemy HEP, which they have definitely found now in these pushing in strong on the
Push
Russian
radio,
HEP.
you're already there. I mean, you might as well go radio now, you're there.
We're already losing the FOB by the Riverside.
They're now calling it
So
out,
take
the
it there
Russians,
as
that they're
well.
losing it. And this is a bit of a change now,
BTR, can you
because
cover
I do
the
not
HEP?
believe the other Russian forces will be able to neutralize Akim fast enough in any way. So this will not be a double neutral, I think.
Definitely won't. Are they even losing Akim yet? No, they're not. They're still holding it.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Riverside Farm completely cleared, with the HEP also gone. But it looks like the action is now gonna unfold over radio tower, if we have militia over there.
There is, and there's
Um,
also an MTLB on station
The
itself.
enemy from Lumber are going. They're falling back to the northeast.
They have
Slanic.
destroyed the lodge now, did they?
Copy.
They have indeed.
Interesting decision.
Is that a unprotected BTR pushing into Riverside?
That's a negative. The BTR got blown up by the enemy BTR.
Yeah, but the enemy BTR has no infantry support besides that whatsoever.
True.
The ticket difference remains very close.
This is squad 6.
430
Should
to
we cannot spawn at
410.
Riverside. Should we help out at radio?
When they cap Riverside, they're gonna lose like 50 tickets. I'm correct with that.
I think so.
And they are still capping the point. There's still no Russian on Riverside yet.
Nope, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Oh, and
And they lost the BTR
and
too.
these blow up the BTR of ESPS. It's another 30 tickets down.
Very good move by Indies there. Aggressive.
They
Capping
pushed-
Riverside.
They
And
destroyed it with the SPG attack. A lovely shot.
nice. And here we see Sigma Tactical putting up a good defense around radio. Bit of a trade going here between Mills and Panzerhund, and Panzer takes down Mills, the Sigma Tactical squad lead.
But 4 is already pushing towards Hill Farm, even though it's not a cap point yet. It is, let's see, Indies. See, the Russians are getting closer to radio tower. Are they moving?
Although their numbers have been cut down a little bit, Sigma Tactical now has 3 people on the cap, and the Russians are pushing in with 3 people as well. Although they have more reinforcements to the south. What about a malicious spawn around radio?
try to focus
They
on
have
the
a fob up
radio
there, and
tower.
also a hab. The
Oh,
hab
yeah.
is on
Copy,
radio
this
itself,
On the
and
cap
probably
itself.
the fob
Radio
is
tower
actually
too.
is downstairs, I believe.
Enemies on ready.
Yep, the fob is downstairs.
Alright.
But he can spawn instantly, but Josh T is moving on the southern flank.
Yes.
He has a good flanking position now because no one is watching that direction.
Yeah, probably trying to look for a spawn point while the rest of his teammates are keeping the enemy busy on the cap itself.
Have a good spread though.
And
Sigma's
we
Tactical
also
only have 4 people alive on point. And they're pushing in now quick. Only 1 left alive for the moment. They have the spawn point available, but they're coming in close to the fob, so the fob timer could go up.
we see Josh Cheek coming in from the back. He's gonna spot Major.
He should see the fob. He does not see the hab, does he?
He is not looking at the hab. He's also not looking at Major. Yeah, now he
Oh,
saw
we
him.
don't know, he saw him. And,
And this is over.
No.
Just he does not see the hab, does he? I think he doesn't
Guys,
recognize
we're
it's a hab.
already inside radio tower.
Maybe he does now.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
he does now.
Yes, he does.
Okay, I can see enemy on the east wall outside.
And the fob is lost, they can no longer spawn on radio. But the Russians have taken control of it.
Yes.
What Squad 2 is pushing back in with a backup rally, which was a really good decision. They're pushing back in with 2 guys for the moment.
Moving through the canyon there. In the meantime, Riverside Farm is still in control of the militia, with a Russian squad pushing in from the south, working off of a rally point. Radio tower will soon be capped, with a militia counterattack moving in now. Though they gotta be careful that they're not pushing in one by one. They'll kind of lose
Okay, we
the
got
momentum.
radio. We're capping.
Copy, squad 3 pushing to Soloninki preemptively.
Copy.
And is that a enemy fob spotted in Delta 9? Do the militia have a fob there? Alright, so yeah. Spekowi and a couple of Wheel of Squad guys and ESPS, combined forces, getting ready to fight off the counterattack from Sigma Tactical, who are still by themselves over here. Yep. Josh T eating an RPG over there.
The FOB marker at Akim is accurate. Maybe
And
if
now
the
the
enemy is
Russians
leaving,
have
we can dig it up.
spotted the enemy fob at Akim. They marked a fob in I4. Keep at 5.
And I just noticed that my microphone was disabled. Lovely!
I felt so lonely.
Can't believe that. Yeah, what I was saying is that HSR is holding a real firm ground on Lumberyard. They have absolutely, yeah. But 3 is trying to push in, but they cannot get in.
Yeah, we'll soon shift to the action there as we notice that the Sigma tactical counterattack is slowly being destroyed. So radio will go to Russian hands and will remain there secure.
One of my guys is shelling the FOB.
Militia has given up on radio and on Lumber. Moving back to defend Solinki.
Yeah, we still see the sniper team of 1st Airborne on the hill here. But that fob that was marked in Delta 9,
Has
was
been
that
taken down.
Alright. So yeah, that is a extremely firm defense by HSR. They have never gotten in any real danger and even taken out the enemy FOB that was set up to support the assault on Lumberyard.
Evers is gonna
Okay,
run
this is Squad
into
6, we
4
will stay at
people
Radio
through down
Tower.
his south.
Copy.
He probably could see him now, he sees him.
Solinki is empty. We have occupied Solinki. As soon as Radio Tower is capped, we will be capping
Tries to
Solinki.
take the shot, we cannot hit him.
Radio Tower, 90%.
Following on the action a little bit here.
2 more first ATB, AB, AB guys are reaching in.
Evers
Changing
mission is
grenades.
oh, he got him with a frag, and he goes down
got
to another
bladed
frag
with
too.
frags. Unfortunate.
Enemy is pushing Riverside.
There is
Too
another BTR pushing towards radio for the moment. LG has fallen back.
If you want to recap Riverside, now's a good
They have a
chance.
real
If
firm
you push
ground
and
on
flank,
Riverside
you
as
have the
well.
time to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 5 flags therefore.
Yeah, the Russians are now discussing how they actually can hold off the attack on Riverside Farm for a while, as they will soon control more flags when they capture Solniki, which they called out earlier was empty. Completely empty, and they will
That's
indeed.
true, but they are now going to reinforce Selinki while they have given up the assault on Lumber. The next
Squad
fight
6, we
should
can
go
push to
more
Radio
over
Tower to
there,
BTR and
but
pick you up
Russians
and bring you
are
to Solinki.
already capping it.
Yeah, they're already in
Copy.
position. Spikowi making a
Militia's
very.
coming in now with a Logi truck and a Taki truck. But Spikowi has set up with a 30 or is it a regular BTR? No, it's a 30 mil. So they are gonna run into a trap. 30 mil is ready. Could see him already. He's moving. No, he's soloing it. He cannot see them. The Taki's coming by.
And here we
Taki
can
just
start the
went by.
debate again
He did not see it.
about
Oh,
soloing heavy assets.
Okay, once we've capped Solinki,
and the
Lumberyard
squad
and
leader
Radio
doesn't
Tower
see
are gonna
it
be
either.
uncappable. So if you can get ready to start pushing this way
He
towards
might have
Solinki
spotted
base.
them now. Yes, he has spotted them. He's gonna take a shot.
Can I take the Logi?
Can Sigma
Oh,
Tactical
nice.
get up there
He's
rally
not taking
fast
it.
enough? And yeah, Sigma
Ooh, they're
Tactical
all spawning.
getting up there rally.
Enemy APC to Radio Tower.
Little stomp. I spotted them taking shots.
Yeah, Sigma Tactical in a real unfortunate position here though. Not a lot of cover to move through. Completely surrounded by Spikowi.
Oh, yeah, they're taken down quite quickly. Only 4 alive so far.
Leader also taking fire. And he is going down.
There is a lat flanking.
The heroic last stand here behind the techie. If you look at, you'll be able to look on my screen, you can see the wall of
Yeah.
Spikowi just closing in around the techie. With holy smokes. Sigma Tactical desperately trying to get some smokes up. And get some
Trying to
revives
get up
going.
his friendlies. There is a lad moving around on the eastern flank. Might be looking for the 30 mil.
And that is Sigma Tactical gone.
There's still one guy up. He's on the east flank, but he's taking
yeah.
shots now. He has been hit once.
Now,
He should be taken down. Yep, and Sigma Tactical is wiped. Still have the Logi truck in the back.
I can't really see it with the
There's
smoke,
one
but do they
guy
still have
in
their
it.
rally? Still have their rally, and
Yes, they
squad
still
leader is
have it.
spawning in now. Full squad spawning on the
risk.
rally.
Risky spawn. Should move back and get the Logi truck up.
And new rockets coming in, that's the squad leader down again. This is some relentless pressure from Spikowi. This should be devastating for morale on Sigma Tactical side. I'm doing some
Most
really horrible
definitely.
camera movement here. In the meantime, we see HSR, who are now slowly pushing out of defense. They seem to have had enough. And they are now pushing towards Solniki. Not likely to meet any contact though, as first AB is also in full retreat. Alright, so
Russians
it's
feel really good about Radio Tower, but it's still a defense point. Don't
Indeed,
expect
indeed.
anyone to go around it, and they have captured Solinki.
Alright, we need backup.
So
on
there is
Solinki now.
definitely a ticket bleed going on now for militia side.
We'll have a quick look at the tickets, and that is now indeed the Russians on 312, while the militia are on 247. So the deficit is starting to grow. We'll quickly have a look at a Russian squad pushing in on Riverside Farm from the south, which is ESPS moving into the defense that Indies have put up.
Pell, you want to build FOB on Saloniki?
Yeah, we need a logi truck if possible.
Yeah, I have the Logitruck, but can you place the marker?
Will do. Yep.
And we see Senor Munoz here doing a bit of scouting. But also already GL Fire is being traded, and Kamaraden, the ESPS squad leader, goes down. So Indies know what's coming to their south. And you can see them shifting to get into position to repel that assault.
Enemy LAT on close to the Russian main.
You can see them be very, very organized and structured. Not everyone shifting to the south. A couple of people pushing up on the flanks, and then a core squad staying in the cap looking at that. They're still creeping up on each other very, very slowly.
There is now a total of 3 squads trying to assault Saloniki.
Yeah, we will soon get back to that. Just see if the ESPS assault in here leads to something.
Placing a fob for an ammo crate. Need logi supplies when we can.
With Munoz trying to do a little bit of flanking. Over.
And this is gonna be a BTR versus a BTR 30 mil. Moving towards the infantry. The infantry is gonna get a surprise here. And he sees an entire squad in front of him and he does not see it. But
I will quickly move back to
he
you to get the
doesn't see
action.
them. And the 30 mil is engaged in the BTR, taking good shots. It's on fire now. And the BTR is destroyed by a lat. That was the militia BTR going down within 5 seconds.
I just caught that in the distance. I could see a swarm of We Left Squad people just popping out of the fields.
And now ATB is getting a surprise in the fields and they're taking fire from We Left Squad. They have absolute zero cover except for the field.
Yeah, kind of a revenge for what happened on Akim earlier when We Left Squad got caught out in the open. And
it's going to be devastating for them.
This is going to be relentless.
They have set up a fob though.
Heavy contact southeast side of Saloniki.
And where would be the militia fob?
We Left Squad could see it. It's on Golf A. Keep at 1.
Golf 8, keep at 1.
Just behind the field. We Left Squad should be able to see it. They're now spawning on the rally next to the fob. Moving back.
Ah, yeah, I see it now.
Squad 4 push north, you're gonna
well, if they keep pushing straight from that rally through the open, they'll be likely to draw a lot of attention straight to their radio.
They have no flanking. They cannot flank from anywhere except the north now. Absolute zero cover around it.
Let's quickly get an aerial view of how it's going. We can see Sigma Tactical actually putting up a big flanking force from the south. However, the arrival of HSR, this feels like a Lord of the Rings scene. HSR appearing onto the hills, longing to get their part of the action. And if Sigma Tactical isn't fast on their assault, they'll soon be caught between 2 Russian squads. So we will quickly follow Sigma Tactical as they try to push into the cap, which they are actually doing. together with the 1st Airborne Division.
Indies has marked an enemy fob on Foxtrot 4. So they definitely found the fob and the hammer as well.
That is, if that is marker is in keypad 1 and 2, that is accurate.
It's on 5, but they definitely know there is something there.
Yeah.
Are trying to push it.
Again, horrible camera movement from my part. As we'll follow Kerry as he pushes in. Taking down Matt. And
Enemies coming.
Bellum is also going down. So we can see the militia gaining some ground on the south flank of the Saloniki flag. Yeah, HSR pushing up with a big spread. They haven't marked an enemy fob yet, so either Wheel of Squad has not called it out, or they don't know it exists yet. Although we can see one of their members pushing in straight into the smoke. And they now know of the existence of the radio. Arends of Wheel of Squad is straight on it.
Our militia is trying to push in on the west flank. They're already inside of the cap. Not aware of the presence of Russian
Spotted
play
an
inside
enemy
cap for the
FOB.
moment. Seems that they have like an entire squad inside cap.
Saloniki.
They
So
only
many
have
things.
control of one building. Rusty is moving towards it now.
And HSR just starting their cleanup. HSR, you could see them spreading out across the south and now closing in the net. And they'll soon be in a good position to assault Sigma Tactical. And possibly already spotted their rally point with Iron Fist taking fire. Yet again, Sigma Tactical will have to fight to keep their rally available. How is Indies doing in the north? They're actually facing a counterattack from the east, it would appear.
Yes, they have marked enemies on the east of River Farm. Quickly check. Move around. Too big of a map to go quick
This is
around.
Squad 6, we are concentrating on the enemy radio at Saloniki.
Right, one of the Russian squads now calling out, they're focusing on the militia radio. And yeah, there is no militia left around there except one Burak. So expect that radio to go down soon. While HSR still steadily is pushing on the Sigma Tactical position.
Wait, I see an SPG tacky camping the Russian main. It's amazing. It is, let's see, it's Indies, so the SPG tacky and the lackey in front of it.
Oh wow. And they might actually get lucky as there is now a
They are
Russian
just
vehicle
camping
pushing
it.
out.
The
The
enemy
rest
radio
SPG
in
package
the east of
quite far up
Saloniki
the
is
hill.
down.
They got Nap ready on the SPG tacky, who is also a lat, so he has another lackey. And
You need more rockets for those rockets. HSR now pushing aggressively on the Sigma Tactical position. Sigma Tactical just crouching behind the hill. And now taking fire from Mivosh.
Dobra, minus 2. Jeszcze jest jeden gdzieś tam dalej na west, za skałką.
Yeah, didn't get any of that, buddy. Sorry.
Dobra, Leszku, na chwilkę.
How about militia spawns around Saloniki?
they got 2 rallies up, a rally from squad 3, which is first 8B, a battalion, and squad 5, his rally just went down from ATB. They're coming in with a BTR and a tacky now. I think there is still a 30 mil around it from the Russian side.
We have a choice here, guys. Either
The
another
Russian
squad
30 mil
riverside,
is
or we
actually
just hold
returning
where we are
in
now.
Delta 7. Looks like he might have
We
gone
can
for
just hold
repairs on
Saloniki,
Charlie 5
forget
pop.
about Riverside, or we send 2 squads
Yeah,
to
that
Riverside.
30 mil
At
is
the
now
moment,
fully
squad 2
repaired
still
and
feels
heading
like
back.
charging, it's not worth it to get got a
just
choice.
in time
One
to
more
watch
squad north, or we all stay
Taki
here.
and BTR come in.
Yeah, I can capture Riverside.
Alright, now some tactical
think
discussions
holding
going on
is
in
the
the
best
Russians here.
way, by the
So
way.
they're debating if they
The
should put
safest way
all of
is
their
to give the
forces
least amount of ticket
on
difference if you want a
Saloniki
bigger ticket difference.
or spread out
One of
evenly
my guy
across
is going to
Saloniki and
Akim
Riverside.
and trying to take down the radio there.
But
There's only one cap and one defense point for everyone.
so now they're getting the debate: are we focusing on one flag or on both? And if we are focusing on both, we actually need to commit another squad up north because they feel that their Russian squad up north is now just wasting tickets.
Probably.
But
What
yeah,
they're
Enemy
only up
APC
against Indies,
incoming
but
from the
Indies have
east.
the better advantage for defense at the moment. You just have to camp inside, wait for them to come.
and I'll quickly move up north to have another look at the Indies defense as Squad 2 is pushing in again from the east and a fire team also approaching from the south from the FOB area.
Jan Taki around Solinka going for a northern flank.
Just to be clear, guys, if we're staying on Saloniki, squad 2
Flanking
should
around.
not
That is,
assault Riverside.
that's ADB and Sigma Tactical moving. Sigma Tactical in the BTR with an entire. Hey, that's 4 people in the BTR. And Squad 5 is Cerebral Rally pushing in from the north flank of Slinky.
Yeah, we'll get back to that as it looks like these is still holding up their solid defense. And the eastern flank of Squad 2 has been wiped on Riverside again.
Track and go to the north.
Yet again,
to the Riverside.
Spec
Back
calling
to
out
north.
that
Like one
it
time.
might be worth just staying on Solninki, not attacking Riverside anymore, to not commit any more tickets.
Sorry, repeat.
Ticket
And-
difference is quite heavy. Militia is only on 87.
We can go north
Russian
to
is
the
still at
Riverside to help
249
the-
tickets.
Let's do that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We can risk a
Squad
bit.
6 and I can hold this.
If they actually can get a cap, it's definitely over within a few minutes. But you have to take a bleed as well.
Alright. Quick announcement for the stream again. This is the first time stream. If you have any comments or constructive criticism, feel free to post in the chat. As someone posted by the mic audio levels earlier. Any kind of feedback is welcome. We'll try to avoid those issues next time. Can also be about camera movement, etc. But the chat is now mostly free of commentaries, which is a relief. I think that deserves a bit of a beer.
Where is that 30 mil at from the Russians?
The Russian 30 mil is northwest of Soloninki in the river on the other side of the riverbank.
Nice. So the BTR is still on the north.
Yep,
Hey.
looks like we might have some vehicle-on-vehicle action here soon.
I just still don't see the bloody
No!
30 mil.
They flipped the BTR!
No,
Oh, no!
no, they didn't.
Oh no! And it caught on fire.
Oh, yeah, and the 30 mil could see it. It could see the fire, but
It is not gonna matter. That is gonna be another big portion of the militia tickets going up in flames right now.
oh, and the guy is flying it away. But he has flipped it, and yes, they can use it again. That's good action from Sigma Tactical. And
That's
they flipped
unfortunate.
again.
They would have had a really good position on the 30 mil there.
Exactly.
Right, a bit of an overview. So we see that Russians are still, they're getting wiped on Riverside Farm, so they're gonna be focusing on defending Soloniki.
The 30 mil is coming in behind Sigma Tactical. Yes, it is. It does see the smoke, but it's not
Can't really
moving,
do
and
what they did
still
like that on Rally
soloing
Point
the
on Solinki.
BTR. Still one guy.
Squad 4, I think you need to.
At this moment, you would
Never mind,
expect
we got a
someone
hub,
just
we got a
to.
hub coming in.
Definitely 2 guys at the moment would definitely be better. Well, that's just my opinion.
And the 30 mil pushing out again.
That's because it got hit by a frag grenade, but
Yeah.
I might think that was a heat rocket. Also, when you're soloing, it's probably for the best
Is that
just
half
to
gonna get
keep
up
at
in
a
time?
distance.
We're all waiting to spawn.
Right, so we now see militia forces mostly gathering on the north, trying to get a different angle of attack on the Russians. If they keep pushing, they might actually get lucky and find the Russian FOB, which has been put up in Foxtrot 8, keep at 1.
Wait.
They could try to use that to take another dent in the tickets of the Russians. There is a Russian Foxtrot 8, keep at 1. I'll hover right above it.
Well, it seems that the Russians are sending a transport truck towards the north. That is, let's see, HSR. Is it going to support on river?
I haven't heard anything like that on comms, unless I was not paying attention. We do now see Sigma Tactical putting some pressure and ATB on the Russian. I think they've definitely spotted it by now.
Enemy BRDM on the mark.
I think HSR is going to
North
support the
running.
assault on river.
He's burning.
Hoffman taking down yet another person on the Russian row. I'll keep an eye on the Russian truck of HSR that's pushing. They might still be hungry for biggest after their long defense they put up for most part of it. And Hoffman now getting to shoveling on the Russian. Although he still has Russians coming in on his sides. Oh, Hoffman trade. But that is the Russian FOB saved for now. See, Sigma Tactical guys pushing from the
We're stretched pretty thin here. As
jail starting to come in.
I think militia's capping now.
they're not capping there, we're holding.
And just as
We're
you
losing
said
some
that, oh no,
Fight, yeah,
they're
just
losing.
Yes, they are capping the point, even
Militia
though
is
Russians have a lot of people on point.
Recapping.
Yeah, and now they are recapping the Russians. So they might have been briefly distracted by the fighting going on around their radio, which is still in danger. We have Sigma Tactical, Major, and Jets pushing, which is causing some Specway people to get out of the.
But the
Russians
Russians running in again.
The
Let's
radio's
keep an
going
eye
down, it's Saloniki.
30 mil now, about to drive into a whole group of Sigma Tactical, if
It
there's
should be
lads in,
interesting.
and still solo. And yeah, we can see lad pushing up.
Oh, that BTR's infantry, and it's one hit.
And that's a hit, Baylor with one hit.
And he's not retreating yet. He's
Dark Angel
checking.
indeed, not retreat.
He's going to move now. And it's a second
Taking
hit.
a second hit, taking a second.
And third hit. And,
And
it's, it's going to blow.
Is he getting out? Nope, he's starting to
No.
deal some more damage. And saving the radio. He saves the radio with his dying breath. Although he should explode
Not
any
blown
second.
yet. Maybe it was a wrong... And he shoots a
Maybe it was a
round.
frag round.
No, the last one was a frag round. What? I really thought... Wait, a tournament only takes like 3 heats?
Yeah, fire extinguished now.
Interesting.
Speckowy with their special extinguisher.
He's
And-
actually firing frag rockets at it.
That was
Love it.
probably yet another frag.
Oh, and the
What do we
tactics
have?
engaging.
Looking to put the final damage on the third.
You cannot see the
Actually-
30. He's engaging to the infantry.
Yeah. With a really good
Yeah,
position
good
here. This
shot.
is some real nice fire by Hoffman.
Very well is looking for the tacky. Cannot see it. He's engaging. ATB is moving towards it.
Side Saloniki.
And Russians
And
have
this
won
is
the
the
game.
GG.
167
Yeah,
ticket
good
win for the Russians,
Good job.
which is
Good game.
a decent amount, but definitely not a steam. Probably caused by the initial good push that Sigma Tactical had put, and then the offense of Indies on the northern, which managed to delay the Russians a bit, but eventually Russian team leaving with a win. And I am getting a message about streaming to Twitch has resumed.